Welcome! The purpose of this video is to walk you through the main components for the Intermediate Science Instructional Plan. On this slide, you'll see the cover page. The feedback from the Textbook Adoption Committee, as well as the experiences from the writing team, were used when developing this plan. As you'll see, FCAT 2.0 test item specifications are notated throughout. The main concern the Instructional Plan Committee wanted to bring to your attention is that Fusion utilizes the inquiry flip chart. These hands-on activities are essential for students to know in order to master the standards to the depth of knowledge necessary. FCAT 2.0 is a fair game assessment. There will be 3rd and 4th grade standards on the Science FCAT 2.0 test. These 3rd and 4th grade standards are not taught or reviewed again in 5th grade. This is essential for our 3rd and 4th grade teachers to keep in mind when planning their instruction. On page 6 of your document, you'll see something new. It's the vertical alignment chart. Not all benchmarks are represented on this chart, but the purpose of this chart is to show the progression of common benchmarks in the intermediate grades. Here's an example of the 3rd grade long-range planner. It's indicated by the body of knowledge. Here's an example of the 4th and 5th grade long-range planner. It's indicated by unit. Here's an example of a main page from Earth and Space Science. You'll see at the top that the body of knowledge is listed. Reading down, you'll find the big ideas. Something new this year that our writers put in was the Next Gen alignment chart. This is to show the progression of big ideas from grades K through 5 and their correlation to the Fusion units. For example, if I'm a 4th grade teacher teaching Unit 2, which correlates to Big Idea 5, I may have a student in my class who is lacking the necessary background knowledge in order to be successful in grade 4. I can then use this chart to go back to grades 3, 1st, or even kindergarten to pull digital lessons and resources from those grade level units in order to help my student be more successful in 4th grade. At the bottom of your page, you'll find the pacing guide. The next page has a yellow bar across the top. This is the suggested pacing within the unit. In grades 3 through 5, teachers can teach the units and lessons sequentially as they're laid out in the Fusion series. On the left-hand side of the page, you'll find the benchmark, followed by the FCAT 2.0 content limits. These define the range of content knowledge and degree of difficulty that will be assessed on the FCAT 2.0 test. The next column shows the unit vocabulary. This was pulled from Fusion units and also the Department of Ed. The Department of Ed vocabulary is notated with an asterisk. Our next column gives the lessons and activities that correlate with the benchmark. The materials are also listed for the inquiry flip chart activities. We found this was essential for teachers to use when planning ahead to see if they needed specific science materials or tools. Our last column shows the digital lessons and virtual lab titles. You will use these in your Think Central website. The shortcut codes are listed for ease of use when using the website. You'll find that some of your benchmarks are listed in red or blue. The red benchmarks are the main assessed benchmarks. These refer to benchmark statements that will be on FCAT 2.0. In some cases, 2 or more benchmarks will be grouped together on the 2.0 test because of the relatedness of the concepts in those benchmarks. Those related benchmarks are notated as also assessed and are found in blue in your instructional plan. Here's an example of a 3rd grade additional resources. They include the assessments, differentiated instruction, leveled readers, science misconceptions, and literature connections. A sample FCAT question is given when there was one available. In 4th and 5th grade, the vocabulary is listed on this page. 3 weeks have been designated for review for FCAT in 5th grade, and 4 weeks have been designated as post-FCAT instruction on the 5th grade plan. This slide highlights the digital components found at the Think Central website. And if you have any questions, please contact Veronica